Blessed love and greetings, everybody. You know it's all about the couch where we come and we sit and we get comfortable. Now, today on this episode, as I say always, it's gonna be no different from all of the other episodes. But today we have somebody who's outspoken, somebody who has a waistline like rubber. We have a vlogger, and we have someone who's also now an entrepreneur. Now, you may think that I'm talking about more than one person, but it's just one person. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, today, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're looking at the couch, we are going to be speaking today with Andy. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Andy right here on the couch, all right? Stick and stay.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media at cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, today, tonight, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're looking at the couch, we are sitting with none other than someone who really needs no introduction, the man himself from Think to Talk, Andy. Andy, how you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here today.
All right. Now, we're going to get straight into everything, and we want to start from the beginning of everything, all right? So tell me, Andy, what was life like for you growing up?
Oh, many people don't know. A lot of people think that I'm actually not from here. But
Yeah.
I was born, believe it or not, but I was born and raised in the British Virgin Islands. All my years, I went through the educational system here. Growing up for me was quite interesting because my parents, just like I'm sure your parents are from St. Kitts.
Well, my mother,
Your mother
actually is
from
from
St.
St.
Kitts?
Kitts, yeah.
Okay, so both my parents are from St. Kitts. So I had that Kittitian background. I have that Kittitian background plus being here from the BVI. I think my upbringing was good. My mother did the best that she could have done to raise me and my brothers and sisters. So I love my mother dearly for that.
Yeah.
She mightn't have much back then.
Yes.
But she worked hard to do what she had to do to feed her kids. Yeah.
Yes.
So I appreciate my mother for that.
All right. So a little bit about your upbringing, but who really is Andy? Who is Andy? That's what we want to know.
Yeah. This is a very interesting question. I think that over the years, I have been trying to figure out who I am as an individual, to be totally honest. I don't think that I have fully put the hammer on the nail to say who I am as yet, but long story short, life have taught me a lot. I think living here and then moving to Toronto, I lived Toronto for 6 years, and it showed me a broader aspect of life, and because living here was very close-minded to a lot of stuff until I moved there, and living there, it taught me a lot, and I've found myself living there because I could have been myself and be free to do what I wanted to do. But for me, I think that I am a fun, outgoing person. I'm very laid back.
Yeah.
People think that I love to party, but no, I could stay home all weekend and watch TV all day. I'm very laid back, easy to talk to. I don't know why people would be scared to talk to me, but I'm very approachable. I'm friendly, I'm very helpful, I'm very giving. A lot of people don't know that part because I don't speak about the giving part of me, but yeah.
Now, I found it interesting that you say that you're laid back and stuff like that, because one thing that I can say that I have realized about you is that you're always on social media, always posting something, like you're doing this, you're doing that. So with you saying you're laid back and you're not into certain things, but you're still on social media doing that, explain that.
Okay, and that's okay.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing. Like, people have to understand social media. You could paint a picture, any old picture on social media, and not because you see me traveling a lot, because I love to travel. That's like my favorite hobby, to travel the world. But not because you see me posting this lavish life of living my best life, as people would say. I'd always tell people when they say I'm living my best life, I'd be like, no, I am just living. I'm living in the moment. I'm living for the moment. I'm just enjoying life. So it's not necessarily you seeing me partying all the time. That's like a one-off occasion.
Okay.
But based on how I post stuff on social media, it makes it seem like I'm living this whole fun
Yeah.
life that I just party all the time.
But yeah, because
So-
I mean, if anybody follows you on social media, you truly look like
Yeah.
what you do is party. You just party animal. Like you just go here, you turn up, you go somewhere else, you turn up. But what are some of the places that you have been to where you turned up?
Listen, if I walk into a party,
Yeah.
it's a party. I don't care. Like, you give me my drinks, you put on the music, and I'm gonna make it a party. Like, I don't believe in going. If I spending my money to go any place, best believe I'm gonna have fun.
Okay.
The whole crowd could be standing up, but give me a shot, and I'll be in the middle of the floor. So that's just me. So that's what people that look at me like, this bike could never sit down. No, I pay my money, so I'm gonna have fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how has social media and your perceived influence help you throughout your career?
You know, that's a very good question. I was asked this question in an interview recently.
Oh, yeah?
In Sync It. I was interviewed by Win FM in Sync It's Voice. And
Was that interview with Mervan?
yes.
Hey, Mervan, wherever you are. Hi.
She's a
Hi,
very
Mervan.
sweet lady. She was very nice.
Oh, yes. She's
Yes, she was
beautiful.
very nice.
Hi, Mervan. Hi. So, yes.
Yeah, so when you ask the question about my social media influence, right? I look at myself as an influencer and how social media helped me so much in regards to that is like, I will give you a scenario. For instance, persons have reached out to me to come and judge shows. Like, I have judged Mid-St. Kitts, National Carnival Queen, St. Thomas Prince and Princess, St. Croix Prince and Princess, St. Thomas Carnival Queen. Like, all of these persons who invited me to these shows saw me on social media and be like, okay, this boy seemed like he know about fashion and he know about pageantry because I work with girls in shows like that. And it helped me a lot, especially in previous work experience and stuff. It broadened my view of life and how to go about like dealing with people and stuff like that in regards to social media. So social media helped me a lot in that sense, and it have made me famous, believe it or not, in an interesting way.
Interesting. Now, define famous and the in terms of the fame that you've garnered from social media.
Okay, so people have to understand social media can be a good and it could be a bad. But this is something that I always say, I don't think there's any bad marketing, to be totally honest. And I always use this as an example. Kim Kardashian, her marketing and how she got where she was not a good view. But she made the bad and turned it into an empire and made a good out of it. And a lot of people fail to see that. So for me, this is the reason why I want to go into business.
Okay.
I'm taking my influence as being this entrepreneur and being able to give back to my, well, I would love to be able to give back more to my community in a broader span. But social media has been life for me in regards to making me famous, because traveling to St. Kitts was a good example. When I landed in St. Kitts, I swear to our God, not even lying, people knew me. People came to me and wanted to take pictures with me. And I'm like, what is going on? When I was through the town, people were taking pictures with me. I didn't ask for the interview on the radio. I was on social media and I saw email popped up. And I was like, oh, they invited me to come and speak on the radio. So, yeah, and you believe it or not, it's like I have so much followers and people who would be in my inbox, like encouraging me and telling me I do a good job and they would love to meet me and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's a good, and I hope it's never a bad that will ever follow me because of that.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, where you were just mentioning the whole social media thing, you did mention something about entrepreneurship. And I know you more or less had a job before, and fast forward to present day now because you left your old job.
Yes, I
So
did.
now that you've left your old job, what is Andy doing? How is life without a 9 to 5?
Oh, listen, it's hard. I'll be like, I'm gonna give it to you guys real. Like, it is hard. It's harder than I thought it would have been in a sense, but I have a good backing. I have good family and friends who always make sure
So you're rich.
I'm well taken care of.
So you're rich.
I
And you
wish-
have rich friends.
If I was rich, I would have been somewhere in Paris on going. No, I'm not rich. But I'm just saying, like, I just have a good support system that keeps me afloat and look after me and make sure that I am good. But for me, starting my business, Looks by Andy, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of that question, but I said I had a plan. I had a plan to do this like many years ago, but every time I wanted to do it, somebody would discourage me from doing it. And this is one thing I will always encourage everybody to believe in yourself and just have faith in your ability and to know that you can achieve greatness. Don't let anybody negative thoughts or anything negative stop you from doing what you wanted to do. So I had a little penny, not much, just a little penny, and I said, okay, I would try to start this business. I wanted to start off with hair, then I want to take it into clothes, and I want to take it into accessories and stuff. And I did. And then when I did it, I was like, oh my God, but now I'm broke.
Okay, what we're gonna do, right? Stick a pin right there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna get right back into the couch, and we're gonna be talking more about that, the whole Looks by Andy thing. So stick and stay. We're coming back right now. All right?
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but here at 284 Media, we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. 284 Media proudly presents its newest talk show, The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, with yours truly, Ron Grant. A show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. Don't worry, it's not all about suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, a 284 Media production.
Yes, now, honest, before we left for commercial break, we were actually talking about Looks by Andy. Now, Andy, when I first saw the whole Looks by Andy thing pop up on social media, I was like, okay, what exactly is Looks by Andy? Is it Andy going to be going around to different people and just giving them different looks, like looking at them like, like, is it that where he's just making faces? What exactly is it? You did kind of start to give us some more information, but please explain to us what is this whole Looks by Andy thing, and how are you now broke in a sense?
Not literally, but
Okay.
but okay. So Looks for Andy is basically affordable looks with expensive taste. I put that as my slogan because I want to be able to sell products where it's not expensive, but it looks expensive, and how we put it together will give you that expensive look. And if you come to me and you say, okay, you want this top, this bottom, this shoes or whatever, I will put it together to you and be like, okay, this is the best fit for this occasion. So basically that's like the whole thing. Like, I want to be able to give you a full package.
Okay.
From hair straight to your shoes. In regards to women and men, dress you from your shirt, pants, and shoes.
Oh.
That is basically what I want to do.
So in a sense, it's more of you being a stylist.
Correct. You could, if you see something
Yeah.
that I'm selling, you can purchase it. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I will give you little tips on how you could put it together and make it work.
Yes, because I mean, I think people in the VI especially respect you when it comes to anything relating to fashion, because you are quite a fashionable gentleman yourself, and I think it's an interesting venture for you. But
Yes.
why do you think that at this point in your life that this Looks by Andy thing would be the right fit for you?
To be totally honest, I don't think there's a right time for anything, because, as I said, many years ago I wanted to do it and I didn't do it because people discouraged me. It was the same thing, like, you don't have the money to do it, how are you going to do it? You don't have a place to put it. Where you going to put it? But I just say, okay, I spoke to my mother and said, Mommy, I need to try this. And my mother was like, you know what, do it. At least try.
Yeah.
You would never know how successful you can be unless you try. Yeah, you're going to hit some hurdles and you're going to fall over. But at the end of the day, that should not stop you or deter you from trying to do your best. So that's just me. Like, I want to try. Like, I want to be that businessman to be able to give back to my community. I'll be able to hire people if I have a location and sponsor shows or whatever I need to do. So that is my mindset, to be that businessman.
Okay. Now, if there was one person that you could style, like your dream person to style, who would that person
That
be?
would be Beyonce, like that's no question. Like, I've been to 4 concerts. Literally. That would be Beyonce. That's like a
You didn't even think about that.
no, I didn't have to think about it. You know, the funny thing is, one
Yeah.
time I was in New York, long story short, and I went to this event with this popular person, and Beyonce's stylist at the time, Ty Hunter, was there, and I knew him through Facebook before he was even that big. He came and he gave me a hug, and he remembered me, and I was like, oh! Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, this is Beyonce's stylist, blah, blah, blah. But then my phone was dead,
Yeah.
so I couldn't never take the picture, so I can't even prove it. But yeah, it did happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is, that's definitely amazing.
Yeah.
No, I know we touched on the whole Looks by Andy, but how can someone get in contact with you if they wanted to try it out, the business?
Sure. So Looks by Andy, I have it on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also email looksbyandy@gmail.com. I'll have all the products on Instagram and Facebook. If you see something you like, just inbox me, message me, and I will deliver it for you. So even if you just want to see a product, I will bring it to you. You can see how it is, see how it feels. If you like it, you purchase on the spot. If you need something else, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
That's basically how, for now, I'm giving it as a delivery service.
Okay. Okay. Good enough. Now, another thing that I really want us to talk about. Think to Talk. No, Andy, when you came out with Think to Talk, it dropped like boom, and Think to Talk blew up
Quick.
quickly.
Yeah.
How did Think to Talk come about?
Okay, so the funny thing is, I saw a show in Sync. It's Word on the Street.
Well, hey, Pino, big up my
Yeah.
brethren, Pino, kill me chum. Forward
Yeah.
on the street, yes, I.
Yeah, Word on the Street. And I said, no, I wanted to do this like 2 years ago. And, year and a half, 2 years ago. And I asked Christopher, who used to work, I think he worked CCT, if he would do it with me at the time, but he couldn't do it because of work,
Yeah.
right? So we couldn't do it, so I put it off. So then me and Timothy Backer, my ex-employee, co-worker, basically put it like that, was watching the show, What You Know in Trinidad, the same concept.
yeah.
And then he was like, Andy, I think you have the personality to do this. And I was like, Timothy, no, I can't be asking a question. I don't know I could do it. He was like, Andy, try, go and do it. I said, okay, cool. I wanted to do it. So we just grab a camera, grab a little mic he had, and we went on the street. And that's how it started. Like, boom.
Yeah,
And it just blew up overnight. And I started it on my personal page. Like, I didn't have a fan page like I have now. My fan page is over 25,000 people for Think to Talk Facebook page. And I didn't even start on that page.
Facts. Facts. And one thing that I would say is that we really haven't seen much from Think to Talk. What is really going on with Think to Talk now?
Okay, so in regards to me, I have turned it more like a blog of my life when I'm traveling. The last couple of videos you have seen would be me going to Stinkits or me going to St. Croix to judge a show. Any little stuff that I'm doing with my friends, I made it into a blog. Yeah, I will go back into the show aspect eventually, but I was just trying to show people a different side of me rather than just always on the road questioning people. And I've made the page into something now where if you're having a bad day, just go on my page. I have to post everything funny, everything comedic on my page. You just go and enjoy the videos and the little memes I have on there. Yeah?
So will we ever get another episode of Think to Talk?
Yes, hopefully soon.
How soon?
I'm not sure how soon yet, but soon. Yeah. Could be tomorrow, could be next week, but soon.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. Tell us something about Andy that people may not really know.
To be totally honest, I like to be home in my house. I can watch TV all day long. People think now I don't do it, but I do it. But I spoke about this once before, but I battle with depression. I battle with it bad and serious. And it's something, a topic I spoke about in Sync It's on the radio, but it's something I don't like to bring up. Because when you tell a person that you're suffering from depression, because they're looking at you physically, they'll be like, Andy, nothing wrong with you. But I go sit down. They don't take it serious. But internally, I battle my demons, and is I cry. Sometimes I feel like I want to go crazy. Sometimes like I just don't want to be here. I had a point in my life where I wanted to commit suicide because of it. And dead serious, I will not even lie. I remember I was living in Canada. My roommate could tell you this. I went to this cliff across from where we used to live. You could have walked to it on the road. And I sat there in the rain and I was contemplating if to jump off. And then I called him. I was like, me and the person I was with at the time, we was not getting along and I was very depressed. I wasn't eating, I was just a hot mess. Actually, when I come back to Tatola, I was like, I must say 110 pounds or 15 pounds. I was so depressed. And he was like, my roommate was like, at the time, he was like, you did want to go kill yourself and your partner is out having fun because I just saw them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I do this, they don't care, so why am I doing it? And I cried my way right back home in the apartment.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I might look happy every day, but I'm not happy every day, but I just don't want nobody to question me, so I just don't show it at all. But I always said, I had counseling before, and I would like to encourage people, like, if you battling your demons and you feel like giving up on life, don't do it. Find somebody that you can confide in and you can speak to. And I think my friends actually helped me a lot in regards to that because I could tell them almost anything.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with my mother too, because me and my mother never used to get along at one point. And it was very hard on me, but now like I could tell my mother anything literally, and she would listen to me. So I just like to encourage anybody, just don't give up. Find somebody you can confide in, get a counselor, go and get counseling, but just don't give up on life. Yeah, long and short.
Wow. That you said something people don't know, but I never expected you to come up with something that personal. But I mean, these are things that people really need to talk about because I feel like in society a lot of people also go through depression, but some people don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, a lot of persons don't know how to deal with it, and it's a disease, and it's a sickness because a lot of persons. And when I read stories about persons who have committed suicide and stuff, there are signs where they give their family or their friends that they really want to give up. But the response they get is like, you cool, what you worrying about? You know, people don't take it serious, but I think if somebody comes to you and say, listen to me, I'm so depressed, or I want to give up on life, you need to listen to that person. Have a discussion with them. Because maybe you will be the person to save that person, and you never know.
Facts.
Yeah. So that's just how I look at it.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna go to a quick commercial break, and after the commercial break, we'll come back. We'll wrap up. This is the coach. We're here sitting with the man himself, Think the Talk, Andy. Looks by Andy. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service. Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes,
Good
son.
morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
And we are back right here on the couch with the man Andy. Andy, there's one thing that we really haven't touched on yet.
Yeah.
In the introduction, I did mention about you being outspoken. You're a vlogger, an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But I also mentioned something about a waistline like rubber. And I know you've been a dancer for quite a number of years. And you were very you were very active with festival some years back, where you even had a troupe. But we don't really see that same passion in a sense like before. What's really going on there?
To be totally honest, I still enjoy dancing, but I think the society here in the BVI, it kind of turn you off sometimes with the comments and things people have to say.
Yeah.
As much as you want to say, okay, I want to help with festival, the people that are so ignorant is like, if I feel like I could do it this way and take it. That's just how I boil down to it. But I would love to do a trip again. I thought it was fun. It was good to give back to the community and to the festival. Yeah.
No, so what we're going to do, we have a small clip, right? And maybe some people may not have seen you in action, but we have a small clip here that we're going to show, which you just doing a little bit of action. And when we play it, you could kind of tell us exactly where it was from. Yeah. All right, so cue that beautiful beat footage. Yeah,
So this was the 60th anniversary.
What that move name?
I don't even know. We was open the lunch
But were you banging
across
up
from
yourself?
Bobby's on that street there. That night was fun. Like, we killed it. That's Cheyenne and Kyra. Those were my dancers, Ink Tree dancers. Yeah, that year was good.
Nice.
We had fun. The troop that year was fun too. Yeah.
The 60th, you said, yeah.
Yeah, the 60th anniversary, festival anniversary, yeah. Yeah, that was bad,
Okay, so another question I have for you. Are the Intrigue dancers ever going to come back
Possibility, yeah.
as a troupe in festival?
Yes. We have a talk about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any hints on
No.
how soon?
You're just going to see us.
Money, man. Hey!
Just cut to the
Money,
point.
man. I have some inside scoop thing here. Differently, no, you're somebody I've known for quite some time, like years. Known you for quite some years. And Andy, you're only getting older.
Yes. Oh, God, don't remind me.
So, you ain't think it's time for you to settle down and start a family?
This is a question my mother asks me all the time. Yes, I always used to say I want a family by the time I reach a certain age. I wouldn't say which age it was, but yeah, I do. I want to have a family. I think I still capable of having a family, but for me, I want to be able to be financially stable before even start a family. I want to be able to give my child and my family what I never had when I was a child. So I don't want to just say I have a family just for having a family's sake. I think a lot of people want you to live by societal norm and getting married and having children, but even if I don't have my child naturally, there's so many foster kids in the world that need a home. And I feel like if I reached that point in my life where, okay, cool, I didn't have a child naturally, but I'm financially stable and I'm able to help somebody, I would adopt a child and give that child a life and a home that they always dreamed of. Okay. So I would never say, okay, cool, I'm not going to start a family. When God has that plan for me to start my family, I would start my family. That's how I look at it.
All right. All right. Well, I have not much more questions, but what I usually do at the end of the show is like I start throwing out two options, and you end up choosing one. Okay. And depending on your responses, I might ask you to explain why. So, are you ready to play this quick game?
Yeah.
Facebook or IG?
IG.
Shorts or jeans?
Shorts, I always say shorts.
Club or beach party?
Club.
Why?
I just like to just get away. Like, I had to be in my zone when I'm in a club. When I had a beach party, I kind of still monitor my surroundings. When I'm in a club, it's dark, nobody could care less.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Carnival or festival?
Festival. The reason I would say festival, because festival is more cultural in the sense that it's more of a community coming together than carnival, which is just about bragadam all over the place. That's carnival. People need to understand the difference between carnival and festival. Festival have your Fungi Fest over here, you have your Steepan over there, you have some cultural event in this village. Yeah. You know, I ask that question in St. Kitts as well, and I give them tips on that, but that's what we need to understand. Like having Carrot Bay Fest, having the stuff in Eastern as well. That's more cultural, so
Yes.
that's more festive compared to a carnival where you're just waiting for the day to jump up and go to all of the fetes. Like think it's just a carnival because that's fete
Understand.
after fete after fete after fete.
Yep.
But here we don't have that fete after fete after fete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in closing, what would you say to people who try to tear you down because of how they perceive you to be?
To me, you have one life to live. Live the best life. Be your most authentic self. Don't let nobody deter you from being who you are. At the end of the day, you have your life living. I have my life living. People before you live their life. So why should you now change because somebody don't like you for who you are? I always tell people just be yourself. Be your most authentic self. Live life. You have one life to live. Everybody got dead one day. So live yours and let them live theirs.
Yes. So people, we're going to close off with that message. Live your life and let people live theirs. This has been The Couch. My name is Ricky with an I, and I'm going to see you guys next week with more amazing people on the couch as we get comfortable and ask them all kind of weird questions. All right. Bye-bye.
Why are you really running for, boss? You could have bust a hole in your head. But see, with the competition, which means you're about to bust a hole in your pocket.
I could get my modem, please.
Anyhow, I got something huge to show you.
I gotta be sick in your head.
Well, hold on, string bean. Taking a kind of party. Check this. That's LTE1 for just about everyone. LTE2 for you and your boo. And hold on. Bam! Rate so low, you feel like you're free. That's LTE3 for you and the whole family.
Save even more on your internet with new pricing from CCT. Get LTE 2 now for only $149. Get LTE 3 for the new low price of $189. All packages are unlimited, so there's no overage charge. You don't have to run into Chaz for savings. Just stop by our store and sign up today. Come on over to CCT. Life Unlimited.